scanning through cameras.
Oh my gosh.
Changing
What's on my
mag.
hair What the heck?
What's up, guys? Today we're doing an operator guide on how to play as Mute in Rainbow Six Siege 2025 on SiegeX, and we're gonna be talking all about Mute, how to rank up, where to place your signal disruptors, and how to frag out and rank up as Mute. So let's get to it. Starting with the loadout. First, you have the M59 shotgun and the MP5K. You also have the SMG-11 and a pistol. So this honestly isn't a bad gun, but it doesn't have a optic, so most people are going to opt for the shotgun because you do have the SMG-11 as a quote-unquote primary weapon as well as a shotgun. So this is going to be most of your utility and your close range potential. This is going to be more your close to medium range fights. No real long range guns unless you bring the MP5, and again, the MP5 isn't bad, but you don't have that much utility unless you bring the shotgun, making lines of sights, kill holes, etc. So I definitely recommend bringing the shotgun. You can run a laser or not for faster ADS, up to you. SMG-11, here's what I have. Run a laser or not for faster ADS. And then nitro or bulletproof camera. Most of the time when you can bring a nitro, you're going to want to bring a nitro. Now we're going to be talking about Mute's ability, the signal disruptor. You place it down, no drones are going to be able to pass this area. If they do, they're going to be unusable. And one thing an attacker can do with that drone is they can try to jump from like one part of the bubble to the other side of the bubble. While it's airborne, it's going to be muted, but when it lands, it might not be muted. So you need to be careful about how you place them, so they're not getting, so they're not able to do that. Like here's a good mute jammer placement. They won't be able to drone that door. Maybe on this door, so they can't really drone to the site. On the server door, so they can't really drone it at all. Maybe one like up here, potentially. So pretty easy to use mute jammers. These can stop wall breaching as well as droning, and even the metal detectors, so you don't make sound when you walk through it. So kind of interesting. Going through the operators. So Mute will be able to disable all types of drones, Twitch, Bravas, Zero, Flores, etc. if it's within the radius. It will even stop a blitz shield from activating the flash while it's within range. So it is really good to counter certain aggressive pushes from like a blitz player or like other types of intel gathering, or if you just needed to like really deny the wall while also stopping intel. You can be used in a lot of different ways. It just really stops and it helps with the intel game on the defensive side. So now I'm going to talk about different ways to really use your jammers. I'm not going to go through every single place on every map on where to place each jammer because it's kind of flexible. You can kind of place it wherever you want, but I will talk about what to think about when you are placing your jammers down. All right. So place mute jammers down. Normal round is mute. Maybe on the wall, because if we don't have any other wall denial, it's better than nothing. Shotgun holes for side setups. So the thing to worry about with a mute jammer on a wall is they will be able to open up the wall fairly high if they have or if they're able to repel, or if they're ace, they just want to throw them up higher. Because again, it just goes in the bubble, which will go to here, so they will be open up that high. So I'd do that. I'd reinforce this wall, mute this wall off, mute this door so they can't really drone through the door. And with the last one, I'd probably run over here after making shotgun holes for garage. And I place one over here. So most of the time when I'm mute, I think of the term 2-2. I like to use 2 of them for the wall, and then 2 of them for anti-droning for power positions. So 1 mute jammer is good enough for the wall, but if you want to really make sure you get the wall, including like, drone holes like that, you can just do something like this. Like, so gets the wall, and I come over and drop another one there. So let's just show that. There's still like Twitch drones and like Flores drones can't go through the wall. I place this one just like in the middle. Not too far to the rag because they will be able to see from the window. In the middle. So picking this up, Placing it down. It'll be really hard to go through that drone hole and really destroy the mute jammer. If you really want to make sure they can't get through the drone hole, you could come over here and just place the mute jammer like so on the wall, and then place this one in the middle. So force them to have to figure out how to really get around it. EMP impacts. EMPs are going to disable your mute jammers, and they are going to be able to open the wall. So again, mute isn't the best at denying walls, but it does force attackers to have to bring some type of coordination to get through it. Otherwise, the wall will stay closed. And again, it's not just used for that. It's used for anti-droning. So instead of a drone being able to figure out where your teammates are at, they will have to peek with their faces. With the SMG-11, with a shotgun, you're going to be more than enough to be able to take them on there. All right, that's enough talking about the mute chambers and everything. Now let's get to some mute gameplay. Okay, now we're breaking down some mute gameplay. On Cafe, taking some taps to SG-11, long range. It is pretty tough. One thing I love about the shotgun, you can make holes wherever you need them to be. I heard it use outside. I made vertical holes. Skyscraper now, I peeked the breach with SG-11 in hand. Good enough. Teammates getting shot up by the Nomad. He uses more than half of his ammo. I still have a full mag of SG-11. It is easily more than enough in a mag of an SG-11 to take down an enemy. You just have to make sure you do land a couple shots. Taking multiple firefights is going to be a little bit harder with mute with the SMG-11, but the reload is quick, so you are able to take a quick fight. One of the times where I would use a shotgun is when I know they're close, and I won't have to aim very hard. So, like, you know, I know the guy's close to the door. He just spot a teammate. I swing out. I ADS, because the ADS is extremely fast, the shotgun. I just swing out, hit fire, ADS when I see him, take him down. Making vertical holes again. Looking for the enemy from above. We find him. Find a quick little freebie. See, as mute, you don't want to jiggle around too much because when you do move, you do make a lot of audio. So when you swing, you need to really make sure you are going for the fight. I swing in. Enemy goes down. Kind of roaming around a little bit as mute. One thing I like to do as mute is I wouldn't say I'm a hard roamer as mute, but I do kind of float around the site a little bit, even as a 3-armor, because I know they can't drone super effectively for the site. So that means that they're not going to want to hit the site direct because they're not going to have that much intel. They're going to want to kind of circle around and see what they can find, giving you opportunities to get away with murder. So nitro out. Know where the enemy's at. SMG-11 honestly is good at basically any range. It's a really easy gun to use within medium range and closer, but when you get to long range, it turns into you need to pick and choose your fights. But here, easy enough. Next clips. I throw a nitro out, make sure no one's around the corner. We see the mute though. The Hibana, sorry. Swinging in the elbow with the gun up. Enemy shooting. This is a situation as an attacker you do not want to ever happen, and I'm sure you guys have all had this happen, is when someone's swinging you close range and they have a shotgun. With ping advantage, it is going to be so hard for this gridlock to react without just pre-firing her ass off, because she's barely going to see me, and I'm going to have plenty of time to see her, and all I need is a single shot, even on a 3-armor out. Going down. Even through the wall, doesn't really matter.
On the bed.
Find another one. Pull the angle from above. Little tap fires. Really good at bursting this. If you do need to make sure you hit a pixel, bursting the SMG-11, it shoots so fast, it's almost going to seem like it's full auto on any other gun. More than enough. Don't even have the sight there because I got EMP'd. Chalet. Just running through them with the SMG-11. Look how fast you can take somebody down on a reload. Like, I'm literally mid-reloading as I'm walking, but the ADS is so fast. I kill one, more than enough ammo to deal with another one. Super fast ADS speed. We do down the guy there. I didn't know, that's why I swapped the shotgun to take the engagement. I go underneath K9 door with a shotgun. Not much you can do there. Throw a nitro for the default plant and to really mask me running up the staircase. But get the kill anyways. Next clips. We're on Schley. I shotgun out the door. Dumpstering somebody walking down the staircase. SVG-11 pre-fire. Guy trying to get the trade. Goes down. This isn't even the site. I already killed 3 people in the same position. It is just really hard to engage. When you're ready as Mute with your gun up, it is so hard to deal with Mute close range. And the finisher. Now we're prone at blue because I know a blitz is coming. He threw a smoke. I take his feet clean off. 1 shot. Twitch has no idea what's going on. Last one is outside the breach. I'm a little bit skeptical. He's gotta be. Fires off bullets, so I know he's out here. I go under the rock and peek up with the SVG-11. Winning the round. Getting that defuse off. Here, border. Put a little run out. Simple enough. I run over to the break door with my gun up. A lot of times with the SVG-11, I will be aiming crouch height as I'm swinging because I'm not sure what angle they're going to be at, and the SVG-11 will always recoil up anyways. So even if I aim chest, if they crouch into it, hey, they'll crouch. If they're crouched already, I'm gonna get a headshot. If they're standing, I'll just kind of go from their crouch headshot up to their actual head in a couple bullets. If you want to really make sure you kill someone standing, aim a little higher, but that's kind of how I like to use the SVG-11. And he crouches into the headshot. Next clips. Order again. Little 1 tap. I hear someone on the hop up. I see him. Trigger discipline. Don't go for the shot until I know I can hit it. I do shoot him when he does get on the hop up because I thought I might be able to hit him there. You saw him there. Get the wall bang. Force him to swing left, and look at the flick. SG-11, baby. Couple tap fires. If you're going to shoot long range, you do need to tap fire it to be even somewhat remotely stable. Like there, like that was a tap fire too. Just listen to it. That's not a full auto spray. That's like 3-3. Do not use your full mag in situations like that because they will swing you if you run out of ammo. So only empty the mag if you know you have clean shots. When they're kind of strafing like that, don't be afraid to save a couple bullets. Push on main door villa. I hear a guy hit a lesion mine. I think he's above me. So I hide in the corner. He hops over. We take him down because he didn't see me. I swing up. There's a Cali on the window. Swinging out with their gun up. Another tap. Consulate. Play close range with the shotgun. We find the Grim. I know the Amaru is close. It's a little bit too far for a shotgun. He actually swings the window and we take him down. Here on Chalet, I swing into the mirror. I see someone. Now here, I know one's near the half wall. Put myself in a position where I'm going to get the first couple shots off. As long as you're ready for a gunfight, it is okay to fight at basically any range. It is going to be a little bit harder to hit shots like this with the SVG-11 because if you miss, it's going to be hard to recover from. All right, next clips. This one is actually kind of crazy because I get taken down to 1 HP right at the start of the round. You see the buck to my left. He just starts to turn, but he goes down. Blitz is in. I throw nitro up. I don't kill the blitz with the nitro. Glass kills a teammate behind me. I take out the glass. Blitz is down now. Teammate goes down. I swing out with my gun up, and we do find the kill. On Consulate, this is one thing that is good about Mute being in 3 armor is you have a lot of health to tank bullets. And all you need is 1 good shot. Half the time I'll swing out. I won't even have my gun up. I'll just ADS while I see them. Make sure I hit my shot that I'm going for, and I'll take them down. Jofia swings really close. We take her down. Now border. Knock shotgun. Shoots me up a bit, but we take him down. I hear a buck underneath. It was actually a jackal. We swing down, taking him out as well. Take out another one. Now we're on Villa. Ash running in. Especially when it's like an operator that is a 3 speed, 1 armor. Don't be afraid to go with some body shots. The SMG-11 pumps out a ton of bullets. You don't need to just tap for the head. I throw a nitro, see the grenade. Finka, take her out there. And my teammate finds the last. Wrapping that up. All right, now last clips are on Villa. Guy hops in, we find him. Swinging out aggressively, especially when Ram's going off. They can't hear my feet at all, even if I'm 3 armor. Finding him. So how to win 1v2s or 1vx's as Mute. Be aggressive. Take the close range firefights, because that's the only real way. If they pinch you down, they're going to isolate you. You're not fast enough. You don't have the guns to really take multiple firefights from long range. So find someone who's off on his own. We find the Ash. I put myself on a pixel position to fight the IQ who's walking in with a quick little tappy tap. We quick peek just to gather intel that he's on that door. And then we go for the headshot. All right, that's it for today for how to play as Mute. Honestly, Mute is one of the most versatile operators on literally any site. He's extremely easy to use. You place Mute Jammer down and it's doing work, gathering drones, stopping intel, maybe denying walls. He can do a little bit of everything. The weakest part of Mute is that he's a 3 armor and he's slower and makes more noise. But you have a lot of close range weaponry, so you don't even really take those close range fights. You can tuck in a corner, swing out with an SVG-11 or a shotgun and probably win because you do have a ton of health. So Mute is a juggernaut and basically forcing the attackers to have to swing into the unknown because they can't drone really well. And that's it for today. Make sure to subscribe, comment, leave a like down below for more. Let me know which operator you guys want to see next time. Peace out. Hey.